I'm architect Avinash and our company name is Directions.
Good afternoon. My name is Grigoria and I'm the CMD of Vilios Design. We are in elite residential projects, pan-India and in Europe.
Hi, my name is Gaurav. I'm from Design 21. We're a boutique design firm based out of Gurugram.
Last but not least, I'm Khushboo Madaan. I own a company called Design and Build. We are pan-India multidisciplinary firm.
Sustainability, I think it's the important aspects of sustainability are energy-saving devices, protection of environment. I think bathrooms they play an important role because a lot of resources are spent on building these bathrooms and maintaining them. I personally feel that it's important that the fixtures which are used, they have to be environmental friendly, they have to save water. The products which are used, they also need to be more sustainable in terms of they're recyclable. These products also should not affect the environment in a way that the products, the manufacturing process should not hamper the way it's delivered to the site and it's implemented to the site.
What I can add on to this, Gaurav, is that most of the things what you talked about, they're agreeable. Yes, we all do that, and I feel nowadays even the products what we use, they also consume a lot of water. For say, if we say shampoos, I was just going through an article the other day. I was reading that a lot of water is being misused, and which we might need a lesser amount if we use the right products for that as well. Other than, yes, we have to use the best possible therapies and the showers what we use, but I think these wellness products also play a very important role nowadays for the conservation of this and for the sustainability.
My opinion is that in our days, the concept of sustainability, it's become very trendy and very fashionable, and everybody we are running to use this kind of products in any area of our homes. Now the question is what we are meaning by sustainability. Before it was to use wash basin done by stone, by marble. Now the meaning of sustainability, it's completely different. Is the material. Example, when they use this kind of techniques of brass, which it's protect our health from all the other negative aspects of the other materials who can provide cancer and so many other sickness. This is a very important subject of the sustainability. And when it's coming to the design, in our days, these big designers, they're provided very luxurious, very aristocratic designs for the sinks, for the taps, for the hand showers. And in the same time, we are somewhere eco, and in the same time, we are luxurious. That means the combination, it's perfect in our days, and I'm sure that we will continue in this direction.
Yeah, I think globally it's not only I think all the designers even who design these products, and we are the end users in the sense we try to sell their concept, what they do, what they manufacture actually. But I think a lot of thought process is being put these days. Everybody is doing it. It's not only about the hype is there for sure. I don't know, but then genuinely all these big brands, I don't want to name any brands there, but all of them are actually taking a very serious note of all this and trying to do their bit in this.
Exactly.
I would agree there because I think water is probably one of the most important resources these days.
Yes.
That is conservation. And I think a simple a tool like a WC that there were some numbers which are thrown out that they can save at least 3,000 liters per year, or maybe 30,000 liters per year.
That is a lot of saving. Because when you talk about the concealed tanks now we use, we have multiple functions to use different liters of water for different usages per se. So that, as you rightly said, it is very, very important item.
I think besides the products, I think it's also the strategies which can be used. For example, you don't have to necessarily connect the direct clean water to your WCs.
Yeah,
green water, which is coming out of the kitchen, that can also be directly connected to the WCs, and that can save.
Because most of our products nowadays, what we use is softened water or
Exactly.
RO waters, and you
Everybody
save that
wants
water, which can be used in
Drinkable
the
water
flushes.
is more precious, I would agree.
Why not? Why
All the
not?
projects, all the clients, they want now RO water softeners
Yeah.
everywhere, in every use, even in the WC seats.
So we
in
trying
the
our bit,
showers.
we're trying to do that. So I think we are all on the right
Yeah,
path.
it's very
You have
important.
and I think even the clients have become very educated now, and they won't say no to something like that. They know what is happening and what is going around. Most of them, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So the second one is, how do we incorporate local craftsmanship into designing sustainable bath spaces? So what I believe, using natural materials like the clay and like local craftsmanship in a luxury brand, how does it matter still?
So I think it's important to understand the context first, whether you're local or whether you're doing a project out of station. Every product has associated embodied energy. If you want to bring in a product which is flying in from some third world another country, automatically the energy associated with goes up. It's important to understand the local engineering, the local skill set, the local techniques available in that particular area, and use that and incorporate that in doing up a bathroom. There is no end to what materials can be used. There is no end to the kind of costs which can be incurred in these spaces. But at the same time, as a designer, I feel that it's important for us to educate the client and kind of hold them if they're kind of going away from the real intention of the project.
Even the budgeting also, I believe.
For me, what I personally feel is the world has become so small now. Anywhere, with the thousands of miles away, if a product is, for example, in a brand, Fima is doing a product in Italy, right? I personally, and I endorse a lot of people, I tell to try them that, okay, you're a brand, right? You're an Italian product, you're a very good designer, you have your certain amount of quality controls in what you do, right? So, and now India has become a fully resourced country in itself. Why don't you set up a plant here? And then, getting the stuff from there and assembling it, and use the local people and see what designs. You keep your standards high. I never say that, what people have this wrong notion that, if it is made in India, it won't be the best quality and stuff like that. No, maintain your standards. You see, for example, Apple does products in China, but the quality control is still phenomenal, and then nobody points a finger at it, right? So we can do the same thing here, and we can encourage all the bigger brands to come and have their setups here, and we have to insist. People like us can actually, because at the end of the day, I think we are the buyers, right? We suggest it to people, and we try to educate them that this is an X amount of product which you have to buy. And if you are able to persuade them and convince them, then the right way is, one thing is that it will get you to the right budget, and then we'll use the local people, we use the local resources, but still maintain a very good quality. So I think that would really play a very, very big part.
It's interesting what you've mentioned, because in the past 5 years I've noticed that paradigm change. A lot of these brands are actually reaching out to the architects.
They're actually doing that.
And they're trying to take a feedback, which was not the case earlier. I think it also has to do with the fact that India is one of the very important markets now, as compared to other European and Asian countries.
That's to do with the amount of people we have,
the spending capacity, the kind of luxuries people are seeking. All that has changed.
Growing.
See, one thing is, and I agree with what you say, but my point of view is, as an architect, as an interior designer, each home has a unique context, has a unique concept. So many brands they come, of course they respect them, but that not means that every time we will be attached to these brands and to put every time in our homes, because one home can be in Kandala, the other home can be in Goa, whatever. the context, the concept is completely changed. And what is the success of one architect or one interior designer? It's that he has to choose his material as per the location, as per the natural products that surrounding this project. This is the reason that it will come with a unique character. If he is going to put everywhere to any brand, expensive brand, I will not name it. I mean, what is there? What is the difference between a project of bathroom in Milan, in Paris, or in Himalayas?
Yeah, you're right. Like you have to see the budget also. Then a local, like, are they able to do the work or not?
But but what I disagree with you is, that I personally feel when I'm talking about Indian market, right? So what I've known that an average middle class or an upper middle class gentleman, I would like them to give all the facilities which they've been deprived of for many years, which average European uses, right?
But we never say to deprive them from the facilities, but facilities, it doesn't mean we have to pay one bathtub of 1 crore, no?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to, that's what I want that product to be made in India.
Yeah, exactly.
So that the price really goes down and everybody uses.
Exactly.
Everybody is, he should have that luxury. And I won't say the luxury, it is a necessity these days.
Yes.
I never use the word luxury. It's not a luxury anymore, right? We all, we need some basic fundamentals of life to live, right?
I think anything that was luxury 5 years ago is a necessity.
It's a necessity.
So
so luxury is not a word anymore.
I mean, the clients, they have to be also educated by ourselves, by the architects, because clients, what's happening, they see the big brands, and I've been to meet one client, he told me, I bought this brand for my kitchen, I bought this brand for it, and finally the home, it's become a brand.
So
these are aspects.
And the money wise.
The harmony has to be there.
So I think that's the role of an architect to educate
Exactly,
them.
who has to educate the client.
See, our goal is to like to help them, to solve their problems and like.
The client is always right, huh?
I know, it's to do with, unfortunately everybody has his own way of working, right? We have set of architects and, our fellow people who would actually say that, these are the only brands, this is the category I work with. I don't go below this. This is not, for me.
I can't go to the.
I said some people are like that. That's exactly. I'm not saying that I'm like that. I said that.
Actually, another thing is that a lot of these homes are aspirational. You're trying to.
When you talk about
upgrade.
sustainability, the fact is it's not what you have to use that brand expensive. You have to see how you can save somebody's money and you can provide the knowledge. Not every time you have to choose a bigger brand and show this is a brand.
See, I agree, but sometimes you have the clients which he say, I want to spend this much money, I don't bother about the money. Yeah, but there you have to have the education and also somehow, example me, I done simultaneously with the architecture, I done psychology. I mean, you have to go and question the client with the correct way that he can understand in his daily life what is his real needs.
Yeah, even some brands they prefer to choose, but they are not good here. They are paying good money, but they are not sustainable, right?
And they don't, they don't express their personality.
Yes. I hope this is done now. Another question.
There's no answer.
So the third one is progressive technologies into creating world-class bath spaces. How do we align sustainability into this? So, progressive technologies, yes. New technologies are coming in the market. By using the correct service, providing good knowledge, you can mix style, luxury and sustainability together.
Well, I think we spoke a lot about sustainability
I think
anyways, yes. So I think we can just let go this question.
We've already replied this question.
We've actually...
So let's go for the fourth one. A space is designed for the long run in terms of durability and style. How do you force such upcoming trends?
Well, I see
what is style and what is durability. Style, what is the style? It's no style, it's a personality of one human being who will live in a living space and who will take us as an architect who will create it a living space only for his living needs. And once this is success and it's created as per his own living needs, the durability automatically it will be there. It will be not changed.
And again, it's a very subjective thing, right? It's different personas for different people. I know a gentleman. We did a a suite room for him, and he was so unhappy. In the sense, everything for us was perfectly done, and generally how you do. He had a reasonable amount of budget, and we wanted to give him a sitting area, and he said, "I just can't sleep. This place is so open. I'm so uncomfortable."
Yeah, because
you understand?
psychology.
So certain things are so important, and then we actually had to divide the room and get him in partition. He was much more comfortable. So it's. I think design is very subjective, and it's for every individual. You just can't put all eggs in the same basket.
I'll tell you where a lot of, don't take me wrong, please. A lot of architects or interior designers, they are failing. Maybe even if they are providing the best designs, the people who are living inside, they are feeling uncomfortable, discomfortable because they don't spend the time. They don't have the time to spend with the human beings who they will stay inside, and especially here in India, it can be 4 to 5 generations different, and you have to understand very deeply what they want. You cannot go there and you cannot put a matchbox and say, now you will sit there because I like it and you have to sleep there.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to do completely the psychology.
Houses are here for generations.
It's the psychology.
It is the trend. It's like a grandfather has done the house, and I'm actually doing a similar kind of project for somebody, and it was done by, it was a 100-year-old property, and
very interesting.
and they wanted to retain the feel, and they wanted all the modern facilities. So we actually, and it was in ruins.
Challenge.
It was in ruins. So we actually dismantled everything, and whatever we could save, we've saved, and we reinstalling it together to maintain that old harmony, and at least he has that heritage still going on, but with all the contemporary possible amenities. And
this is a challenge. We are very lucky to have this challenge.
It's not easy.
Durability and style doesn't come together. I believe you need a requirements.
It does.
We are the trendsetters.
There has to be a balance.
You have to balance. We are the trendsetters. Here it's like you can't force anyone. We can make a new trend. We can't force anyone to choose this trend, but we can come up with a new trend, right?
See, style is something, it's an interpretation of an architect, and
yes.
it's considering or keeping in mind the personality of the client.
See,
but
everybody
durability
has
is natural. It has to be
Durability has to be there, right? There is no to
everybody
that.
has their own style, right?
The durability of the materials,
Yes.
or the durability of the concept.
And the requirements and the material has to be there. Like whatever you're using, the durability and like material, you need to be there. Like everything should be
It's a mandate.
in the form, right?
It's a very big discussion because this is all connected together. But I'm sure that everything is started by the psychology.
Connected to sustainability,
Very important.
but in luxury, I don't understand the sustainability. Let's be honest.
Who says?
Sustainability is an integral part.
Okay.
It has to be there. Who says you buy an X amount of brand and you say the sustainability or durability is not there.
In fact, if you look at these bamboo toothbrush, that's even though you have these vibrating toothbrushes, people are still going back to
the conventional ones.
Because it's better to the environment. For the environment.
Very true.
So the last one is from choosing the right shower panel to eco-friendly decor. What are the key bath products that can be procured consciously?
In simple words,
You do.
Buy an eco-friendly decor.
Anything
Right shower panel.
Anything that can help the environment, help save energy, help save water resources. Now we all know where this world is headed. Every architect, every designer, every aspirational homeowner has to contribute towards
Not everyone is thinking about the sustainability, right?
But
and like the
as
eco-friendly.
a designer,
These days, more people are luxury.
No, it's not their fault. They're not aware.
They're not aware.
See, it's you to understand.
Eco-friendly, you go again to the recyclability of the products. But let me be honest between us, we are all of us architects. Can you use a recyclable product for a structure of one home? It's next to impossible.
True.
But I think you can do your bit, right? There are
Okay, Torah, left and right. But we cannot build a home with an eco-friendly material. It's impossible.
Yeah, not the modern
balance.
homes, yes. It has to be balanced. But again, it's not that it has to be a big no-no, but there has to be a certain amount of volume which we can do. Certain small changes
I
make
think
big differences.
the word which you just said, small change. Everything starts
With a small
at a very
change.
small change.
Yeah.
And eventually
It will.
eventually becomes imbibed in the
See,
system.
you have to understand. Let's talk about automobiles. Who would think an electric car would have been a part of our integral part of our life? And trends are changing. People are changing. It's happening.
And
It's
they're paying
right here.
extra for that.
Yeah, it's right here. I would be the next guy buying an electric car. Why not?
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah.
The electrical cars, they are not buying for the eco-friendly. They always
No, that's a different thought of mine. Certain people, it's not about fuel saving. Fuel eventually it lands up to sustainability only. You have to understand whatever it's you've hit the iron the right way. You know where to hit it. You will eventually achieve it.